Is your financial journey taking a turn? Maybe you're moving, consolidating investments, or simply looking for a fresh start. But a question lingers: can you pack up your acorns and take it with you? Like, literally, transfer your portfolio to another account, another brokerage, or even a different person? It's a question that pops up in the minds of many Acorns users, and frankly, it's a bit of a financial head-scratcher. Let's face it, we invest with a sense of ownership, a desire for control. We build our portfolios, watch them grow, or, let's be real, sometimes shrink a little, and we want to know we have options. When life throws us curveballs, we want our financial tools to adapt. Acorns, with its user-friendly interface and automated investing, has become a staple for many, especially those dipping their toes into the world of investing. But what happens when life happens? Think about it. You've diligently rounded up your spare change, set up recurring investments, and maybe even dipped into Acorns later for retirement. You've watched your portfolio, however big or small, take shape. Now, imagine a scenario. You're moving overseas, and your new country has different financial regulations. Or, perhaps you're consolidating all your investments under one roof for simplicity's sake. Maybe, in a less common but still valid situation, you want to gift your portfolio to a loved one. The question remains, with all those scenarios, what are your options for transferring your Acorns account? The simple answer, and you might not like it, is that a direct, seamless transfer of your Acorns account to another brokerage or individual, as you might imagine it, isn't a standard feature. Acorns is designed as a self-contained ecosystem, and the nature of fractional shares and its specific investment strategy makes a direct transfer complex. But don't hit the panic button just yet. That doesn't mean you're completely stuck. It means you need to understand the nuances and explore the available alternatives. Let's break it down. First, understand the core mechanics of Acorns. They primarily deal in fractional shares of ETFs, exchange-traded funds. These ETFs are managed by external companies, and Acorns facilitates your investment in them. When you want to move your assets, you are essentially dealing with selling those fractional shares and moving the resulting cash. So, what are your options? 1. Liquidation and withdrawal. This is the most straightforward, albeit potentially tax-implicated, approach. You can sell your holdings within the Acorns app and withdraw the cash. This means you're essentially closing your Acorns account. Pros: it's relatively simple. You get access to your funds. Cons: you'll trigger a taxable event. Selling investments can result in capital gains or losses, which will impact your taxes. Also, you'll lose any market gains or losses you've accumulated within Acorns. How to do it? Open your Acorns app. Navigate to your portfolio. Initiate a sell order for your holdings. Once the sale is complete, withdraw the funds to your linked bank account. 2. Reestablishing your portfolio elsewhere. After withdrawing your funds, you can open a new brokerage account with another provider and rebuild your portfolio. This allows you to choose different investment options, if desired. Pros: you gain complete control over your investments. You can select a brokerage that suits your specific needs. Cons: it requires time and effort to research and set up a new account. You'll need to reinvest your funds, potentially at different market prices. 3. Understanding the tax implications. This is a crucial aspect. Selling your investments will likely trigger capital gains or losses. Capital gains: if you sell your investments for more than you paid for them, you'll have a capital gain, which is subject to taxes. The tax rate depends on how long you held the investments, short-term versus long-term. Capital losses: if you sell your investments for less than you paid for them, you'll have a capital loss, which can be used to offset capital gains and potentially reduce your tax liability. It's highly recommended to consult with a tax professional to understand the specific tax implications of liquidating your Acorns account. 4. Acorns Later, retirement accounts. If you have an Acorns Later account, IRA, the process is a bit more complex. You can't directly transfer the account to another individual, but you can transfer it to another IRA custodian through a process called a rollover or a transfer. Rollover: You withdraw the funds from your Acorns later account and then deposit them into a new IRA within a specific time frame, usually 60 days. Transfer. You initiate a direct transfer between Acorns and your new IRA custodian. This is generally the preferred method as it avoids potential tax issues associated with rollovers. Important note, early withdrawals from retirement accounts may incur penalties and taxes. 5. Gifting and inheritance. Acorns accounts are not designed for direct gifting. If you want to transfer ownership to someone else, you'll likely need to liquidate the account and gift the cash. In the case of inheritance, the assets within the Acorns account will become part of the deceased's estate and will be distributed according to their will or state law. Why the limitations? Acorns' platform is built around automated investing and fractional shares. These fractional shares, while convenient for small investors, create complexities when attempting direct transfers. Brokerages have varying systems and may not support the exact same fractional share holdings. Furthermore, compliance and regulatory requirements surrounding investment transfers can be intricate. Acorns, like any financial institution, must adhere to strict rules, which can limit certain transfer options. What to consider before making a decision. Your financial goals. Are you consolidating investments? Moving to a new country? Or simply seeking a different investment strategy? Tax implications. Understand the potential tax consequences of liquidating your account. Time and effort. Consider the time and effort required to set up a new brokerage account and rebuild your portfolio. Fees. Factor in any fees associated with selling your investments or transferring your funds. Market conditions. Be mindful of market fluctuations when liquidating and reinvesting. Ultimately, while a direct Acorns account transfer isn't possible in the traditional sense, you have options. The key is to understand the limitations, explore the alternatives, and make informed decisions based on your specific circumstances. Remember, investing is a journey, and sometimes, that journey requires detours. It's essential to stay informed, seek professional advice when needed, and adapt to the changing landscape of your financial life. With that said, thanks for watching and until next time.